So Chad, you are EXP in the Orlando market.
Yes,
Where
sir.
this is kind of your kickoff session. You met with the Bulldog.
I sure did.
And so we're going to talk a couple things here. One is I have some questions for you. Because I'd like to have you put something in writing for me in a Word doc. Okay. You're going to get this recording back to you, and it's going to give you a foundation for building your account executive career.
Yes.
By the time you hit your 84 months, 80% of your business should come from pure accounts. No more Zillow, no open house, no realtor.com, no FSBOs, no expireds, nothing else. You know, ideally, your portfolio is a minimum of 80% accounts. You know, imagine it being 100% accounts. You're living at large. You're not being bothered by people that want to move. Everybody you have has to move. That's the design we're going after. I only went after third-party relocation companies, moving companies, retirement homes, probate, divorce, estate liquidators, places that they had to sell, not want to sell. Builders, we listed whole subdivisions because builders had to do what? They have to sell. They just built the spec home. So we weren't quite 100% of our business was have to. It's like printing checks
All right.
when your business has to. They don't fight you on price. They're not as likely. Want to move, you know, Chad, if we don't get this money out of it, you know, we're in no hurry. We're not going to give it away. After all, you know what we have into it. The neighbor down the street got more than this for, and their house isn't as nice as mine. So there's no way I'm going to let go for lower than his. We're buying a house in Hawaii. It's really expensive there. So I need more out of my house here in Springfield. And you have a marketing plan. And you're going to solve that problem. No, this is why everything we want have to. And there's in your market in Orlando, there's a ton of have to business. So let's begin with this. Inside, you look at your CRM first. You sift your CRM. And inside of that, we want to separate the vendors completely and pull them out of your CRM if you have any in there, or your cell phone. They're no longer going to hear from you when you just listed a house, just sold a house. You're not going to announce it on Facebook to them. You don't want them, they should never see you as a realtor ever again. The vendors, you're going to help them land accounts. Haven't seen one in a while. And they say, unpack that. And you go, well, you know what? I'm an asset manager. We work with hedge funds, relocation companies, probate attorneys, divorce attorneys, retirement homes. I help people make financial decisions. I happen to hold a real estate license. And here's my card. No, we don't give our cards. We don't carry cards. Don't give them away. You're there to collect cards. Never give them away. And as we kind of get this thing kicked off, you know the phrase, it's better to give than it is to
Receive.
Scripture. And when we meet introducers, when vendors are introducers or a Golden Goose, we're never asking for anything because we don't have any trust yet with them. You might be nice. Languages.
Yes.
Beautiful. No, how about that? That's the second time I mentioned the book. You turned around, you got it right there on your shelf.
Mm-hmm.
The 5 love languages should be required reading for parents, spouses, and realtors. Because we want to get something out of everybody around us. We go to an event, we hand out cards. Why? Because we're looking to receive and not give. The love language is first, what are we going to give before we receive? So as we sift your CRM, we want to separate the best people are not the probate attorneys that you have. It's the introducers that you have. Because the introducer, one of your assignments is, I want you to call 10 appraisers in your market, 10 estate liquidators. I want you to get on the website and find out when the webinars are happening with wealth managers or elder law. Because you're an account executive. You're not a realtor. Realtors look for a deal today, which I know you probably need a deal today, but we also you're going to need 7 accounts. Pretty safe bet. Because you'll get about 7, actually, if you're going to close 3 a month, seven times 7 is 49. 48 is 4 a month. You need 7 accounts. You need, if you're going to get 35, after has all these deals to give. So we're going to sift your CRM, the probate attorney, the retirement home, the divorce attorney, all these golden geese are the secondary priority. The introducer, the vendor, is the first priority. Last Friday, I did a Zoom call with a probate attorney because they're in Kansas, I'm in Florida. Too many realtors. Everybody I know here is got a real estate license and their spouse. So here we go. And this is in our script book, word for word, I'm about to say to you, word for word. And that is, hey, this is Chad. I'm in real estate. I focus for getting accounts with probate. Were you on our call last week on Wednesday when we introduced the Mosaic book, where we put you on the cover of the book and it says Orlando, it's got you standing there, and like the guy in Dallas, it says Dallas on the cover, he's standing there. You flip it open, the book open, it's like a digital book, and it's got you in Orlando standing from a landmark with a specific script we're going to have you say. It's a very interactive Mosaic book, and where you're going to send this to vendors. Because why? You're running the coalition for Orlando. I'll show you what the book looks like here because it's easier to see it than it is to imagine it. So 1 second here. You hit the share button. Here we go. So it looks like
The flip book. Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, this is the script book. All right. It's in the school. And then we have this book here. And I want you to imagine this says Orlando at the bottom. Got your handsome face here. It says Business Development Coalition. It says serving Orlando and the surrounding communities.
Appreciate your time and expertise. It is important to know that this is not just another lead exchange group. Leads are nice, but joint accounts are better.
So there's a video we can put in your exact voice and put you out at a prestigious, cool place in Orlando. We have the words, and you're going to send this after you speak to the any of your vendors. You go, what do I do now? Send them this. Or you could just text them a thank you. Or you could do this. Well, just out of curiosity, you haven't seen this yet. What, good, bad, or indifferent, what did you think of that?
I like it. I'd be open to, instead of making an AI, I could actually do the video itself. I'd be open to doing the video itself so that we could attach it to the flip book. But yeah,
Your account executive business plan is what you and I are discussing right now, and you have a script book. Hey, it's Chad. I run the coalition for here in Orlando for account acquisition, and I need an appraiser. But my question is, are you familiar with probate? And they're going to go, oh my gosh, I know like 5 probate attorneys. They're going to sell you on who they are. And put me in, coach. I can figure it out. So the hang on a second, a couple notes here. So you're going to call the appraisers. You're going to send your book. You're going to meet at a cafe. You're going to get with them to make it a moment. Basketball game. Do that stuff. Your relationship, because remember, they're sitting on 5 probate attorneys, 7 or 10 probate attorneys. If they say they do probate all the time, it's probably not one probate attorney. They probably know multiple. It isn't, can I have all your listings that people come through here? It's, how can I get you like a probate attorney? You ask them, is a CPA or a financial planner a good introduction for you? Or would you prefer like estate attorneys? You don't ask them who's a good introduction. People go like, I can't think of it. You give them that's why at restaurants, they tell you the special. So they, oh yeah, you know what? Chad, if I could meet 3 CPAs, that would be great. Because I have 2 CPAs right now who send me about 15 deals a year. Listen to it a little bit, put this together in a Word doc that you share with me, and you and I will build that. Cool, especially the scripts book, go through it 5 times. Go through, do it again. Do it till you're bored. The St. Louis Cardinals, I left and again and again and again. But people show up and throw up and they can't figure out why they're not winning. Because you didn't prepare. Green Bay, you know, what did Lombardi say? You know, it's won on the practice field. I don't know sure if he said or not, but he gets credit for saying a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like Yogi Berra, he never said that stuff.
Mhm.
So, and then the minimum is, are you seeing 3 people, new people per week? Do this for 1 year. That's all you got to do it for. And if you get an account per quarter for 1 year, that means generally you're going to close at least 7 per account per year. My true account is usually, it's not I got a closing from last year. I did one sign account. They got to repeat because they have it to give you. And are you eliminating your competitor, the other agent who wants to eliminate you? To eliminate your competitor, if you're outstanding, it's an hour and a half away, take the listing. If it's 65,000, but you don't want it, take the listing. Don't make it hard. Tens of thousands of dollars worth of gift, 100 grand a year, and you're going to tell me no? Now I got to find somebody else, and you're making me waste my time. I actually took a listing one time for 15 grand. I would have written a check if I didn't have to take it. Just here. But I took it because it was an account. And if it was an hour and a half away, I'll do it. I got it, Bob. I got it. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. Because you want the whole account. And then you've
Okay.
eliminated everything else. I've heard of
Okay.